2 miles south of the Falls.
Drive safe. Drive a Ford. Only at Gus Machado Ford.
Skip the stairs and hop on an elevator? You could be taking a step in the wrong direction.
It was the most petrifying and most terrifying moment that I've ever had in my whole entire life.
It's a 19 special report. Risky ride.
You might be surprised to hear this. There is a good chance the elevators you ride in South Florida are not safe.
In fact, thousands are operating illegally or can't pass inspection. One man found that out the hard way. Here's investigative reporter Patrick Frazier.
When you step into an elevator, most people look at this. Instead, you might want to look at this, the certificate that shows that the elevator is operating legally.
It was the most petrifying and most terrifying moment that I've ever had in my whole entire life.
A few weeks ago, Ziv Tamir stepped into an elevator in downtown Miami.
Once the door closed, the elevator plunged down.
From the 15th floor, flying down, floor after floor after floor.
Every couple of seconds, maybe, there would feel like as if the elevator's trying to catch onto something, and it wasn't able to, and it would fall down even faster.
After racing past 10 floors, the elevator slammed to a sudden stop.
I realized that my body was in tremendous pain that I never experienced before in my entire life.
The certificate of operation in the elevator had expired in 2008. Technically, it was operating illegal. An elevator falling 10 floors, that's very unusual. But an elevator failing inspections, operating illegally, very common in South Florida. A few weeks ago, we started checking elevators and were stunned by the number with expired certificates. Take a look at this one. It last passed inspection in 2004.
And now it's been inspected, but it still has over 8 violations.
This elevator at Century Village does not have a current certificate. When it breaks down, Robert Labby says it leaves elderly people stranded.
And when you're walking with a walker and you're in your 80s or 70s, in other words, it's not really good to walk from the 3rd or 4th floor down here.
From South Dade to North Broward, there are more than 19,000 elevators, and it seemed everywhere we checked, the certificates had expired. From Jackson Memorial Hospital, where these elevators have been operating illegally since July 2009, to this office complex in Broward, where Sandra says the elevators are a wreck.
On one of them, the ringer is broken. The buzzer to alarm people if you get stuck in there was broken. The doors also, they close on you. Sensor doesn't block it.
And the elevator is technically in violation of code.
Mike Chavez is the chief elevator inspector for Miami-Dade County.
The code requires that the elevator have a certificate of operation. Technically, the owner should not be operating it without a current certificate.
State law requires